Hey there, have you ever been in that spot where you want to give a friend some advice in English, but you're just not sure which words to use? Or maybe you're trying to explain a rule and you're worried about sounding too, I don't know, bossy? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to get really comfortable with three super useful words: should, must, and have to. I promise by the end of this, you'll be a pro at giving advice and talking about rules. So let's jump right in. Okay, first things first, let's imagine a really common situation. Your friend comes up to you and says, "Ugh, I have a headache." So, what do you say? What's your first reaction? Do you tell him to take a nap? Maybe drink some water? Or go see a doctor? Just take a second and think about what you'd say. This little everyday problem is exactly what we need to get started. All right, now let's actually hear how this sounds in a real conversation. We're going to listen to two friends chat. One of them is not feeling too good. For now, just listen and try to understand what's going on. I have a headache today. You should rest and drink some water.
Yes, I think so. Do I have to go to the doctor?
If the pain is strong, you must see a doctor. You're right, I should take some medicine too. Okay, so let's break that little conversation down. Did you hear that first piece of advice? That's a perfect example of how we use should just when we're talking. Let's look at it more closely. So the friend's response was, "You should rest and drink some water." See, this is a great example of a kind suggestion. It's not an order, it's just, a good idea. So here's the main thing to remember. We use should for friendly advice. Simple as that. When you say someone should do something, you're not ordering them around. You're just giving them a helpful tip. It's a really nice, polite way to say, "Hey, I think this is a good idea for you." Let's check out a few more examples just so it really sticks. Like, "You should sleep well." I mean, who can argue with that, right? Or, "He should eat healthy food." Yep, another good idea. And, "They should exercise more." You see the pattern here? Should is basically our best friend for giving good, positive suggestions. Okay, ready to kick it up a notch? In that conversation, we also heard have to and must. Now, these words are a lot stronger than should. We're talking about a big jump from friendly advice to serious rules and really urgent stuff. This is where it gets fun. Now, you might be thinking must and have to are basically the same thing, and you're kind of right, but there's a really important little difference. Think of it like this. Must often comes from inside you. It's something you feel is really important. Have to, on the other hand, usually comes from the outside. It's a rule from your boss or a law or something a doctor told you. Let's break that down. So let's talk about must. We use this one when something is super important or really urgent. It's a strong, strong feeling. Remember in our conversation, the friend said, "If the pain is strong, you must see a doctor." That must tells you it's not a suggestion anymore, it's an emergency. The speaker thinks it is absolutely necessary. Okay, and then there's have to. This is all about a rule that comes from someone or something else. It's not about your personal feeling, it's about an instruction you've been given. For instance, "I have to take this pill every morning." Why do I have to? It's not my idea, it's because the doctor told me to. See, it's an outside rule. Okay, now hold on, because here comes a really important part. It's kind of like a plot twist in a movie. When we make these words negative, their meanings become completely different. I'm talking about shouldn't, mustn't, and don't have to. Getting this right is a total game changer. I'm serious. All right, let's look at this table together, nice and slow. First, we've got shouldn't. This is just negative advice. You think something is a bad idea. Like you probably shouldn't drink coffee so late. Okay, simple enough. Now, mustn't is way stronger. This means something is forbidden. It's a rule. It's a big no. Think about a sign that says you mustn't smoke in the hospital. There's absolutely no choice. Okay, and now for the really different one. Don't have to. This doesn't mean something is forbidden. It just means it's not necessary. You can if you want, but you don't have to. For example, you don't have to come to the party if you're tired. See the difference? It's your choice. Whew. Okay, that was a lot to take in, I know. So let's do a super quick summary to make sure everything is clear. This will help it all stick in your brain. So here it is, the super simple checklist. Step 1, if it's just friendly advice, what do you use? Should. Step 2, if it's something really urgent and important, you're going to use must. And step 3, if it's a rule from the outside, you use have to. That's it. Should, must, have to. You got this. And please, Please, please remember the big difference with the negatives. This is so important. Mustn't means do not do this. It is forbidden. It's a rule. But don't have to just means, it's not necessary. You have a choice. So many people get these two mixed up, but now you know the secret.
All right, so to wrap this all up, now it's your turn. Let's make it personal. Let's say you want to be healthier. What is one thing you should do? Go ahead, think of a sentence using should. Because the best way to learn this stuff is to actually use it. Thanks so much for joining me today.